Hello and hi, we meet again for this explanation. This assignment give you 25 marks, so make sure that you submit on time and all the question related you need to answer accordingly. Please show your work. Everything is calculated and will give you marks. For this assignment, the submission date will be on 16 January 2021. So this question consists of two parts, parts A and parts B. Answer all questions in English, and this is individual assignment. So we are expecting that you will submit this by individual work. Students are required to snap the answer script, convert to PDF and submit to lecturer via any online teaching platform decided by your lecturer. So if you can see for this assignment, you have part A, you need to answer 3 subsection, and then part B, you need to answer for 4 subsection. The total marks will be 40%, but this one we will convert to 25% for your assignment. So let's see the question given. For definition, I think it's quite straightforward. You can find all the information related in your slides, and of course if you have any textbook with you, but please be alert for question number 1B. Okay, the question given for the construction of dam, and behind the dam it is expected to the water to rise up to 11 meter, and all of the drawing has been detailed out in figure Q1B, right? But this basically a general drawing, because each one of you will answer differently based on the cases. So let's see the cases given. For table Q1B, okay, we have case number 1 up to case number 5. Okay, each case is different. For example, in figure Q1B, sheet piling of 6 meter length was installed at point B. So you need to draw sheet pile wall at location B, and then you need to draw for 6 meter sheet pile wall length. That is for case number 1. And case number 2, in figure Q1B, the depth of the soil layer was increased by 3 meter. So instead of having the depth for 14 meter, so you need to increase, meaning that add 3 meter, so you actually have 17 meter. So read the case carefully and you will be assigned to your own case. For example, student with an ID number ending with 0 and 1. Example 2019XXXXX0, and then 2019 XXXXX1 are required to answer case 1 only. And if your ID number ends with 2 and 3, you are required to answer case number 2. That is following. If your ID number 4 and 5, your case is case number 3. For ID number ending with 6 and 7, your answer case is case number 4, and student with an ID number ending with 8 and 9 are required to answer case 5 only. Okay, that one will give you 12 mark. Make sure you will modify the drawing first based on your case, and you will calculate accordingly. So for number 3, okay, this is the subsection C. The cross section of concrete dam is shown in figure. It given the coefficient of permeability, and then you need to give methods that can reduce the quantity of seepage in the case of flow under concrete dam. So you must find any literature related to this kind of problems. The expectation that you will justify the answer using words lah, meaning sentence. Okay, that is for question C number 1, and then question C number 2. In construction of retaining wall, one of the factor need to be considered is the selection of backfill material as shown in figure. Select and justify which type of soil is suitable as fill material for the construction due to its permeability. So this one, you need to give what is the best material to be put at the back of the reinforced concrete or retaining wall, and you must state the reason why you choose that kind of material. So that is part A, and this is part B. Okay, part B related to shear strength of soil. So for question number 1, okay, this is given the behavior of dense sands and the behavior of loose sand. The question asks you about outline their differences in terms of volume change behavior. So you need to find any related information, any related reason why the dense sand and loose sand behave differently. That is A, and B. Strength envelope are graphical representation of a particular limiting condition of shear stress and normal stress ratio. Sketch and explain the general relationship between the failure envelope and the linear function of the normal stress for the sandy soil. So each of soil will give different shear strength linear relationship. So find which will be related to sandy types of soil. What will be the shear strength reaction or shear strength behavior in terms of the graph shear stress over normal stress value. And number C, the following result in table Q1C were obtained from numerous shear box testing in the lab. Analyze the data and determine the shear strength parameter of soil. Plot the graph manually using graph paper. So again, you will be given different case based on your ID number. Okay, if you ID number ending with 0 and 1, you are required to answer data set A only. If your ID number ending with 2 and 3, your data set is B. With your ID number end with 4 and 5, your data set is C. If your ID number ending with 6 and 7, your data set is D. And if your ID number ending with 8 and 9, your data set is E. So given the data set, so use this data set to plot the linear relationship for shear box test. So be very careful because they are giving you different size of sample. So in order for you to get the normal stress, you must divide the normal load by area. So use the size given to determine your normal stress and shear stress value. And for D, this is the information that you have, and the question asks you about, as an assistant engineer, select and justify the appropriate shear strength lab test suitable for the construction site. So okay, you need to use whatever information related to justify your answer. So I hope that this description on explanation on your assessment will guide you throughout to obtain the final answer for this assignment. If you have any problem, you can always ask me. And this will be the end of the video. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.